Menoka saying Dr. Bawumia and Samira. Your reported earlier said, Omaka koka obi mindso. Any that lumba ne kan ya ka kentu ane. But this time around, no, yes, ya ka kuntu mu ya ka Arab ane. Why? Because Samira Bawumia onini kunu Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. They actually went to the United Arab Emirates, okay, to actually perform certain rites, Muslim rites, for this holy period and at the period of Ramadan. Now, and Chebiana Israel-US Iran conflict is and what we saw was that at the end of the day, CSR Ghana for no more hotels near the other. Initially, the bombs were not coming into Dubai, Qatar, and co. But subsequently, Qatar started throwing bombs to these countries. They said they are not going to allow the US to use their bases to fire at Iran. So basically, they were not involved because the US bases what these countries square. What really happened was that they were not using it for any coordination. But then Iran went ahead to bomb it anyway. And some of the drones, some of them misfired. At the end of the day, we saw say a big hotel near the idea. Even certain flights were cancelled. Dr. Bawumia or Samira, they were caught in the crossfire. But Menoka saying we are learning the Ministry of Foreign Affairs have done well by actually going far to actually rescue them, and we are learning say Saudi Arabia we are learning say a safe and sound. But then in all of these things, Kevin Taylor Kevin Taylor is actually giving us a clue as to what really happened. Menoka say Samira Bawumia nikunu omuko pim ho I say according to Kevin Taylor Nyankopon kwa na abo omo say Mahama owa abadaye anke krom ho ombeka ye video we ni ntin sama Kevin Taylor information na intel or the ababetuja concerning Samira Bawumia any nikunu omaka Arab or concern this whole Iran bombing US bases. I just say ebi aircraft hotels bi ni ade
Katana Bawumia koye it was because of your gold. He is the only person who will be president. And that they should understand that even the gold board now Mahama established, it gives him a lot of room to be able to deal directly with them. And they should start funding him. And then now the only thing I who said was because, and I'm telling you this from Qatar. Bawumia ko Qatar no na nipa oho. Bawumia ko Qatar na Ghana for ho. There were brokers there, which we have our investigative sources in Qatar. Intina Bawumia, the only thing that saved us Ghanaians, a bomb na Iran for two, and then who Mahmoud Bawumia, the location. He didn't tell anybody that on a air strike deal with Qatar. Because right now, he needs those people who are there willing to take our gold to give him money for his campaign. That's why he was there. Makacham say, and you see, his wife is the one leading this. Now you don't know what namphobia. They are the ones telling her, say, they can crack this deal for Mahmoud Bawumia. And that Bawumia should come. It's Mumusa Bawumia say, what did he actually go do in Qatar? It's a question he doesn't want to answer. Mumbusano, oh we are go Qatar. In this already letter na Bawumia mo release na so study letter na oh the Dr. Bawumia and his wife Hajia Samira are both fine and safe. The couple left Doha, Qatar, this morning for Saudi Arabia to perform Umrah, an essential Islamic practice. They left Qatar for Doha, Saudi Arabia. What were they doing in Qatar? You can't tell me Bawumia flew all the way to Qatar and to connect to Doha. It doesn't work like that. When you fly from Ghana, you go straight to Doha. So how did Mahmoud Bawumia end up in Qatar? He has no relations there. Uncle Rokos, no relations. Boondocks. Bawumia was just trading your nation in Qatar. And Nitina, they have avoided interrogating what Bawumia was doing there. But you see, Bawumia is a dangerous politician. or a very tricky guy. Now you know a very dangerous woman. This woman will sell anything to make sure Bawumia is president because she needs something from Ghana. These are very two dangerous people. And I may say, Bermano Onimnyansa, with all due respect, to make some decisions. Wama Obawi using a drubone criminality ni nyoma bi. Into free Qatar neba, or free Dubai neba, bumbusan sa kwede or Qatar, because it's something that's supposed to concern us. Bawumia a national asset. We want to know, what were you doing there? Were you on holidays? Because when you went to Qatar, it was during the fasting. So you can't tell me, said during the fasting you went to Qatar for holidays. Did you go there for an event? Let us know the event you went to. Because Bawumia, as the flag bearer of the MPP and the former vice president entering Qatar, Bawumia will inform the embassy that expect me in Qatar on official duty. Did Bawumia do that? No. Bawumia sneaked into Qatar to do their on business. It is our goal he's preparing. So, mumbusa omo mne Bawumia koye no. Omo just say Jimmy.
Okay, so that's Nsema Eye Kevin Tilla Eka. Na yentu aswa, me no kasi achi notorious armed robber bi. Ya blaming him, but then this guy a very notorious armed robber. Now, we are learning that this particular man was arrested because of a fraud robbery. Unka ye si wo picture bi babus and sikani adiade and also that form wo. Yes, these were the weapons about pay or kudro akwa appeals court fee ekukuno eviano. Now let's read this particular statement if the Ghana police for her back concerning a konfu ya yachin or say police bodyguard false robbery attempts on courts of appeal judge in Kumasi. So you learn say police bodyguard and etimi fast or stop this robbery and appeal court so you be boni to ekuno you be one second ekuno say the late JB Dankwe you be consent the late JB Dankwe ekuno ya so police bodyguard false robbery attempts on court of appeal judge in Kumasi. The Ashanti Regional Police Command wishes to inform the general public of a fraud robbery attack at the residence of a court of appeal judge in Kumasi as a result of alertness and bravery of a police guard. If you tell me, say, yes, police need a bodyguard, and you're no pa anka a conform homo ye the 2. Preliminary investigations indicate on the 3rd of March 2026. At about 11:30 p.m., the suspect identified as Patrick Allo, 23, Akpesi 21, scaled the fence wall of a jail residence, holding cutlasses and a pair of scissors, and attempt to forcefully open the jail's private vehicle. They were spotted by the bodyguard on duty. Into a part say, bodyguard we are learning say, or your police bodyguard or guard if you says, Uncle Fuino, or move for a year appeal judge nifi. Second any scissors. Even the fence for no mutimi efroye. No mo froye no so amukoya amko bie judge no they dying dying in remu forcefully. 3. In the process of effecting the arrest, the suspect attempted to disarm the officer. Acting in self-defense and in accordance with police operational procedures, the bodyguard discharged his firearm, resulting in gunshot wounds to Kofi to the left leg and right legs of the suspect respectively. Inti epa say ebra police no a oye bodyguard hu so omu bie dan no by force on person mu room kuta kind scissors so and bodyguard be pie so pe no and nkofo no dan ne omeni eba bodyguard no say ye the second ba bedwa ye kum bodyguard no me agye de owo bia na at the end of the day ni tima ye de pese be na bodyguard no sukute true and bodyguard no say ne either some be kumi anaso me na me kumo but bodyguard no ye bibi. What he did was that he gave a warning shot. Or you know, shoot to Sanko for suspecti, Miuni, Patrick Allo, any Akwesi, or shoot to Bako in the left leg, and or shoot to Bako in the right leg. After no mutimie the Nante. If you know, the injured suspects were immediately conveyed to the Konfo Teaching Hospital Kumasi, where the where they are currently on admission responding to treatment under police guard. Inti ye bomu tuwi omo da former fedie omo hu di ombe no. And at the end of the day, no, your ambulance before omo de omo call confirm no teaching hospital. No kase isi ano. Police for ye then the sure omo they under police protection. 4. The Ashanti Regional Police Command commends the vigilance, professionalism, and bravery of the bodyguard whose swift action prevented a potentially serious accident. The police command assures the public of its continued commitment to protecting members of the judiciary and all citizens and urges the public to remain vigilant and report any suspicious activities to the nearest police station. They said the yanum for ya mo okudro mo ko wi ade a appeals courts appeals judge ni fie. Hey, anyways, kudos to how your friend is say judges no bodyguard police bodyguard no otimi gina pintin a say ya nhwe ni yanka we de ebe ya asema odwon crown ti ase obeda sorry na say what ya kuku appeals court bi a akuku appeals court judge ni bi a say odwon crown ti. So we commend the bravery of this particular officers. This is in sema course no in so that is exactly what is really going on now. In the indemnity, we will also be doing what, giving you more updates as all of these various events continue to unfold right here in this particular country, Ghana. And it's therefore you better trust with full force because in some of the ABB, it's a lot of issues which is going on, and definitely we'll move on to our next update. I wish you could continue this to 3 AM, but then because of time, it will end with this particular last update.